Boxing King, Media in association with Boxer. Hopefully, second time lucky, Jimmy. We interviewed you about 2 months ago, and the sound let us down, but we're going again. So you are 41 years old, the Central Area lightweight champion, undefeated. I mean, that's pretty remarkable in itself. The fact that you're 41.
Yeah, appreciate that. I started boxing late, so I didn't have my first amateur till I was 29. I had 26 amateurs at Halifax Boxing Club, and then turned pro at 36. And I've got low miles on the clock, so still going strong. I think I am actually the oldest unbeaten champion in Britain, oldest undefeated boxer in Britain as well. Yeah, so
you're like a vintage car with low miles on it, with like a 500 miles on it. Would that be about right?
Yeah, like a fine wine. I like a little tipple of red as well every now and then. So yeah, like a fine wine, just keep getting better with age. That's right.
Good man. Obviously, we're out here in Oldham. Your stablemate Callum Simpson's just blown Ben Riding away in 2 rounds. But I'm going to get to Callum in a minute. You're undefeated. You're the Central Area champion. I understand you're trying to chase that British title. You're probably going to be the oldest British champion if you do it. Is that what you're aiming for?
Yeah, I think next in line would be an English, or a defence of my Central Area. Probably English first. I believe Reece Mould and Ahmed Gaz are due to fight for it, or they were, and then I think Ahmed was injured, and that might be getting rescheduled. So maybe I'll have the winner. But I'll be keeping a very, very close eye on that, and then I'd love a British title. I'd love a British title fight. I think every boxer, in Britain, that's the most beautiful belt there is. So that'd be the pinnacle for me. That'd be my world title, would that? But I've got the Central Area, and that's already more than I ever imagined. That I wanted before I even turned pro. I just thought I'd give it a go, and so no regrets basically.
Good man. I know last time when we spoke, you shared a pretty crazy story about the time when you got injured on fight day. I think you should explain it because it's pretty mental.
It's the craziest thing that had ever happened. I'm still kicking myself now. It's 11 weeks to this day that I was meant to be boxing. Originally, I was going to be boxing Reece McMillan, defending my Central Area title. He had to pull out a couple of weeks before that, so I was going to be fighting Taka Bembere. And on the day of the fight, I went to get some Thai food, actually. Bizarre circumstances. I was going to go to Huddersfield, to the market, to get some Thai food, and I changed my mind last minute, and I went to Halifax. And I usually park up at the Burger King, walk through the Peace Hall, this thing called the Peace Hall, get up to the market, nice quickly, in and out of town. For the first time ever, the car park was absolutely rammed. I'm like, fuck, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to go into town. So typical me, rushing, last minute. I should have had all my food all prepped and ready, but I like to keep busy on fight day, not too busy, but just pottering around a little bit, just biding the time. Anyway, went into town, parked up near McDonald's, went to pay at the parking machine, went to put a pound in the machine. It slipped out of my hand, and it's just landed in front of the back wheel of a parked car, and just reactions, minds on the fight, whatever else, and I've just gone to get it without looking in the car to see if there's a driver in there or anything. I didn't hear the engine on, and literally at that split second, the car's driven forward over my hand. And at that moment, a lot of things went through my head, and I looked at my hand. I was like, so I gets up, I goes to the drivers, the passenger that stopped the car, because they thought they've gone over a bottle or something. I've gone to the window and I've said, I'm sorry. The window's up, the window's come down. And the driver's leaned over. This is a more crazy part. The driver's leaned over and gone, Jimmy, what are you doing? And I've gone, who's that? He's got a cap on and some sunglasses. He goes, it's me, Johnny. And it was my friend Johnny Turner, who I used to go to school with. We laughed about it afterwards, but you couldn't write it. And he went, what are you on about? What are you on about? And anyway, I rang my manager, Chris Aston, told him what had gone on. I said, look, I'll still fight because I could make a fist at this point. Anyway, I still went and got the Thai food, went home. Within an hour, my hand just blew up. Fingers were all blue, and I'm like, fucking hell, it's not even going to get past the doctor, this. So I went into Halifax, went to A&E, told me there was a couple of broken fingers there. We managed to get hold of Kevin Maria was down in London with Mark Efron for his British title fight, British and Commonwealth, and the guys were great. They just said, look, if you can try and get the money back, some tickets, we'll give you some money back. And Kevin Murray and Frank Duffin were fantastic about it, but what a mad story.
That is mental. And the craziest part is, I think you told me last time, you actually tried to get into the ring, didn't you? And you were thinking to yourself, I'm going to get this hand bandaged up and I'll just go in and just make it work.
Yeah, I just wouldn't have got past the doctor. You know, that's why I had to go. That's why I went to A&E like an hour later, and I'm ringing guys that are already in the pub. You know, they're all women getting ready to go to the venue, and I'm having to ring round people to let them know what's happened. So it was crazy, and I didn't get round everybody. So I actually got in the ring here and apologised to those that had made the trip over to see me fight, and you know, and they found out what had happened here because I couldn't get around 70, 80 people that had bought tickets to come and see me. But I can't imagine any, you know, how many other bloody professional boxers that have had their hand driven over on the day of a fight.
I doubt it. I bet there's not many. So your next move, Jimmy, you're wanting, I think, what did you want next?
Well, an English title shot. English title, or I'll defend my central area if I can't get the English shot. But my hand's healing well. I'm back punching about 80% power. I've just been doing a bit of technical sparring. We're hoping to get out end of November. So that'll be a little bit of a tune-up fight. Make sure the hands, you know, all okay, and then we'll eye up a big fight after that.
Good man. And a quick word on Callum Simpson. Everyone expected him to maybe have get a few more rounds in tonight because he's blown the last 5 opponents away. Ben Riding's never been stopped before, and what's he gone undone? Stopped him in 2 rounds.
Yeah, he's an absolute special talent. You know, I mean, I train with him every day in the gym, and he's ferocious. His speed for a super middleweight is second to none. And yeah, we believe he's going to go all the way. You know, Ben Ridings is very, very tough. He took some big shots. He kept, you know, throwing back. He caught Callum with a couple, but Callum's just too quick. He's too quick, too good. And I think he beats all the British lot. You know, I think he beats all the top 10. Anyone above him, he's just so calm. He's just so chilled. You know, before a fight, he knows already what he's going to do. He's ferocious and a huge, very, very special talent. And I believe that this is the first title of very many for him, and he'll go to the very top.
I agree with you, Jimmy. And then just to wrap up on yourself, you've got no fight date, I'm guessing, and I'm guessing you're wanting to get up for end of this year?
Yeah, no, I've got a fight date looking like it's 26th of November. Yeah, in Bradford Hotel. They're just finalising the venue, but the talks of that. So, yeah, hopefully 26th of November, I'm back out, probably a 6-rounder, and then a big one.
Jimmy, appreciate your time and thank you for telling that story the second time round. Hopefully the sound hasn't screwed us this time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's a long story, but I just had to tell you, you know, it's just one of them crazy. I'm still kicking myself, but it was just fast reactions, not about the bloody pound. People say, typical tight Yorkshire bastard and all this, but no, it was just literally mind on the fight and just quick reactions, and but not quick enough that day. Unbelievable, yeah.
Jimmy, top man. Now, we'll look forward to following your story because it's quite a unique one and definitely an interesting one. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, the story's not ended yet, and thank you for your time as well.
Thank you.